Hi, good morning. My name is Brittany Priester. Last night I shared some things that I had been through. I've been sharing my story over a little month now, and I want to clear something up. At the beginning of that video, I said that I was molested at 5. Yes, that is true, but I was never molested by my mom's boyfriend, but by my mom's boyfriend brother. So that's why I want to clear that up. Everything else is true and it's going to stay up. I just want to clear that small portion up. So the title was I know I'm not their favorite, but I am chosen. So it's about 7 videos of YouTube and TikTok if you want to go listen to those my early childhood. I'm going to try to get through. I want to talk about my teenage years and then into my 20s. As you know, everybody has a story. I'm just here to um, tell mine to the best of my ability. I do pray that you decide when it's time for you to share yours. I just want to let you know you are enough. Be confident in God, and God loves you. You don't have to be nobody's favorite. God has chosen you, especially if you're a type of person that you was nobody's favorite. You didn't feel secure. You didn't feel love, and you feel like you got less of. So and cast aside, and still to this day, it's literally Jesus, my husband, and my daughter. That's who I know at the end of the day that's gonna ride for me. You know, they say the heart is fickle. So I get it. Sometimes, you're going to be loved. Sometimes you're not going to be loved. And I'm okay because long as God loves me. And I want to let you know you are loved. And God loves you. And you're going to get through it. So don't be ashamed. We all wanted to be in that circle, that family circle, and be brought in. And but sometimes it don't happen that way. I've been celebrating myself for years. Nobody can if you talk to any of my peoples, nobody can tell you what I like and what I dislike. But I can tell you some things about them that they wouldn't even I study. So I could tell you some things about them, but they probably couldn't tell you much about me. Yeah, the most thing you probably get with some of them, oh, she's crazy. Because that's been like my whole life when I speak up for myself. But being by I turned 40 last month, that's no more. I'm free. I'm in a wonderful place where I'm healing, and there's layers that has to come off, but it's okay. And let me tell you something now. These videos that I'm doing, they're not to gain sympathy. I don't need no one's sympathy. I don't need no one pat on the back. I'm simply here to tell you that you can make it out of every situation, out of abandonment, out of rejection, um, man, bullying. You can make it. You can make it. I'm here to tell you that that promise that God has um, placed over your life is still a promise. You may have dreams, you may have something that you want to do, and you may not know how to get started. Like me, I thank God that some social media was created because I have passed by so many inspiring men and women telling their stories unapologetically. So I'm blessed to sit here and tell you that I'm stronger than I was yesterday. So I know I'm not their favorite, but I am chosen. And my teenage years, I struggled. I used to drink, smoke, typical wannabe, you know, club party. I knew it was something different about me. And let me tell you something. It's one sibling that I have, and she's a woman now. When I used to go out, and I didn't even understand why she used to treat me like this. But when I used to go out, she used to literally say, "Get out of here." She used to chase me away because it was something different about me that I didn't even know about myself. I'll be in these places, and I looked it different to people. Like I don't like you don't belong there. You don't fit in, so you don't belong there. But you want to fit in. You want to hang around your big sister. You want to do little things like that. Hang out. But she always used to like, no, 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 don't hang out with us. Sometimes, I get to hang out, but majority of the time it was always no, 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 no. And I respect her for that. Now that I look back, but because she kept me out of a lot of trouble, I respect her for that. Because I could have went down some of the paths that she took, and I didn't. I didn't go down those paths, so I respect her for that. Um, so my teenage years, it was a lot, but I got through it. So let's speed up into my 20s, my early 20s. When I was 17 years old, I was walking in the Palm Beach Mall. It's no longer there anymore. They built something else. One of my aunts, she looked at me and she said, "You gonna be married?" I looked at her like, "What?" Because I had tried on a veil. I looked at her like, "What? I'm gonna be married?" Never thought about that. But God chose me. So the person that I will be, that the person that will be my future husband, I literally knew him. It was literally somebody that I had babysit their kids early on, too, and that I hung around. It's a particular woman, which that's his auntie, his real auntie. And I met him, and how I never thought that man was going to be my husband. So at 23 years old, I got married. Nobody taught me how to be a wife. I didn't have no examples of anything. My husband don't even know I was in a broken place, in a state where it was so much toxic and drama at home, and just my life was just a lot. But he don't know God sent him at the right time, because I needed a friend. I needed somebody to listen to me. I needed somebody to vent to. I needed somebody to hold my hand. I needed somebody, to have my back. And it was a beautiful thing. And one thing about my marriage, me and this man, we got together. We didn't even have much when we got married. We got married on the beach. It was a quick ceremony. My uncle had married us. But everything that we had put into that, our own wedding, because unfortunately we had to get our own food, and I had to get my own dress and stuff like that, because I was not celebrated. But it was one particular aunt in my life that made it 10 times special. She made my bouquet. Until to this day, I'll never forget that. That was besides me marrying my best friend, that was a highlight for me. That's the only thing that I can really say, when I got married, that I married my best friend and my bouquet was made with love. And that's exactly what I needed that day. So God had truly blessed us. He truly blessed us. This video is getting ready to end. There will be another video coming up. I just want to let you know that God sees you and He loves you. Don't be embarrassed. The folks already don't talk to you. And guess what? If they don't talk to you after you open up your mouth and share your story and share your pain, so be it. You're not here to please people. You're here to please the King. That's the only opinion that matters.